An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott escaping the pressure right.
And this one too low.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10.
Throwing. Prescott.
That's dumped off to Poe.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone. and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Aubrey now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first and for Wilson. They've got his man complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there by everyone, including him. Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it off with a touchdown? Fortunately for him, he was able to do exactly that.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game.
Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy.
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
64 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 38 yards. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. He's into space past the 25. There he goes again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 54 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, a run to Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Prescott now. Flushed out right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's Prescott. Complete. Pollard. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This is 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Now Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they'll start out with